Ladies and gentlemen, this is Haladoc signing in, continuing my playthrough of Fallout 4 Far Harbor DLC. We're about to talk to the High Confessor. If you watched the last video, you will see that I was trying to do a couple other things, seeing to hopefully close up some of the storyline, but that was not as easy as I had anticipated. So, we're gonna finish out this storyline. This is the main one that focuses on Dima. There are two other ones that can focus
Hello?
on.
Are you
Before I go
there?
talk to him,
Ah, there you are.
I'll talk
Now,
about it in a one more.
Martin, tell me what you found.
It's over, Tectus. Dima sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But if you agree to leave for good, I'll let you live.
You're working for... You're not bluffing, are you? There is no place beyond his reach on this island, is there? Fine. The damned machine will have what it wishes.
Alright, well, that was a lot easier than I anticipated. The other two endings are ones that deal with Far Harbor, and the other one, as you saw, I talked to him about the nuclear launch. So, that's going to be another ending that I fire up, just to take a look at it. This is the main one, though, that I'm going with. This is the main option. I'm really hoping that there's more DLC like this. This was an absolute wonderful playthrough, in my opinion. I have another save that is right before I have to make a decision about the three separate people. I may go back to that. Like I said, I've been playing this where I'm kind of balanced between the three main forces of, or we should say technically four main forces of the main game. I haven't really picked a side in any of those, and I wanted to keep it neutral. I have played through all the endings. Fortunately, I wasn't recording at that time, but I do tend to be a bit of a, I shouldn't say robosexual, but my main companion back in the Fallout 4 game itself, or in the Commonwealth, I should say, is Curie. Uh, I'm mainly, and then I know I have Codsworth, and I know I also have Ada from the Mechanist DLC. I chose to let the Mechanist live as well. All right. Hopefully, this closes us out. A lot of load screens, a lot of fast traveling, a lot of things of that nature. See, I would wear armor like this, but man, it's just not nearly as effective as a giant power armor that I got. I will say it was cool to see the Vim power armor. Wish they had a handful of other things like that. And I know mods started to come out for the Xbox One. I wasn't going to play around with any of those. Not that they don't interest me, but I don't have too much space on my hard drive. Yes, I know if I had a PC I wouldn't have that issue, but I tend to like my achievements. Which is why we're going to finish out the rest of the achievements for this as well. Prior missed, I didn't record it, but I had killed 30 critters on the island, got that achievement off camera, got the 5 books. Oh wow, Tectus.
It sounds like
Oh, I can't save it.
but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, Eva. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Have you ever considered our unique perspective, Nick? We are free-thinking synths, but we cannot hide what we are.
The only unique perspective that's given me is the view of disgusted and suspicious faces and the occasional solid object being thrown at me.
Exactly. There is a resilience that gives us. It's something I try to impart to everyone here. How to live as what you really are, despite what others think.
Well, as long as what others think isn't, you need to be shot and put in the ground, then maybe you'll be okay.
So that Tectus that we just saw wasn't actually the real Tectus. That was the synth one.
Dima.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
It is. Does this mean the island's finally safe?
I believe it does.
I'm starting to envy Dima. This whole situation makes me wish I could erase my memories too.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish. Together.
And you really believe you can trust the High Confessor?
I do. I've done this before, remember? I have given him all of the best traits of Tactus, and also of Martin. Memories of his gentle voice will guide the new High Confessor.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about my reward.
You've certainly earned one, so don't worry. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Atom and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together, under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The Harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the Nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
Outstanding. All right. I believe that cleans up pretty much everything. Okay. Okay, so let me complete cleansing the land as well. Oh, okay. We'll go talk to Kasumi again as well. Before I go, I should say. And we'll go speak to the High Confessor as well. Of course. Oh, there she is.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
You been all right while I've been gone?
Yeah, I have. I feel like a lot of weight has been lifted from my head. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was all right, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me, or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
What are you talking about?
I know the real Kasumi is dead. She was replaced with me, but do Kenji and Ray really need to know that? What if we could be a family again? All I have to do is go home. Give them the daughter they thought they lost. Don't I owe them that?
I don't want to say you're not a synth, but we'll just say the Nakanos, yeah.
You're right, Kasumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. I'll start gathering my supplies and I'll have to say goodbye to everyone. Thanks. For everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
I'll go talk to Mr. Nakano as soon as I speak to the High Confessor. The more load times, more of that stuff. We'll completely clear this out. That way, I'm completely done with this ending. No questions asked. No ifs, ands, or buts about. Oh, gotta go up one more floor. I definitely never utilized the services in Acadia at all. Never had a reason to. Kind of bittersweet to have all this done. It was a complete blast. It was just like playing Fallout 4 itself. Like I'm so happy to get the stuff done, but it's all about the journey, not the destination, right? Let's just. Is it miscellaneous? Okay, it is. We are gonna go. We'll go talk to that confessor though, real quickly, and then we'll go back to. Is there a thing? Okay, so yeah, I gotta go back to the Commonwealth anyway. So, go to the nucleus real quickly. I may also do a video on discovering those, the shipments of the marine armor. I would actually like to have that on my person, so. I almost wish there was more to this island. I thought about doing another. It's off topic slightly, but I thought about doing a playthrough of Oblivion again, despite it's been 2 months, 3 months after the 10-year anniversary. Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Gather, brothers and sisters.
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest you get a move on.
Are y'all gonna listen to him do his speech again? They are. Cool.
In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
Grand Zealot.
Good example, you said. Blasphemy can't be tolerated, no matter how decent the source. Now, was there something you needed?
Was there something between you and Sister Gwyneth?
No. She was just a good woman. Touch odd, but someone you could rely on. Always managed to turn up a cache of Mirelurk eggs on beaches you thought were clear. We were better with her. Shame to watch her slip away. Can't be helped now.
I'd heard you were the last one to see Brother Edgar. What happened?
Edgar? Crawler got him. Happens sometimes. Nothing more to it. Was there something else?
You seem different from most of the people here. Why is that?
Brazen thing, aren't you? All right. I was a soldier before I came to Adam. Lieutenant Brian Richter, Recon, Capital Region. Had been in a long-term scouting mission up north when we picked up the trail of a reserve of fusion cores from an old disposal facility. We'd made our way into the containment cellar. Only our team engineer hadn't set the door locks right. 15 inches of lead-wrapped steel slammed shut behind us and locked tight. Not to open again until division. And I got to watch them all crumble and die while I lasted on 2 sips of water a day and the occasional roach. The High Confessor. He was still a zealot back then. He eventually turned up a couple weeks later. They cracked the seal on the door, pulled me out, dragged me back here, where the Archimist nursed me back to health. It's only thanks to Adam's blessing that I didn't die. Vomiting my guts onto the floor, forced to eat my own shedding hair. Now, did you have any other questions?
You were a soldier? With what army?
They called themselves the Enclave. They were a force to be reckoned with in their day, but now...
Intriguing.
Well, it's been a long time since then. I serve Adam now.
Are there any other tasks you need done?
Nothing formal. But you can usually count on some beast lurking at our holy sites in the fog, if you're looking to put something in the ground.
Nothing for now.
Fine.
Intriguing. We'll talk to the High Counselor. I didn't think that would be so unearthing? It's not the right word. Anyway, here we go. Now he wanted to talk to me. Hello there.
Professor.
Hi, Confessor.
I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant... Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Sell its marine armor.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Any who threaten the island's peace will answer to me.
Okay. Well, now that we've got that done... Man. I've always liked the way that Fallout, like, repurposed old stuff. Like, in Fallout 3, is there even a front to this?
What does Adam need with...
Oh, okay, there is kind of a front to it. In Fallout 3, the Rivet City, took me a second, the giant aircraft carrier, it was a ship, whether it was an aircraft carrier or whatever. It was always really cool to visit how they repurposed the old ship.
I guess it was nothing.
Oh, that's right, it's up. Here I am in the southern areas. We'll just go straight to the Commonwealth. The Nakano's residence shouldn't be too far of a hike from the Commonwealth itself. That's a nasty fish hook you got there. Yep, alright, there she is.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
She's a Sith. I could say that.
Kenji, it's not true. Kasumi really is a synth. She replaced your daughter.
What? What are you saying?
Just had to open that can of worms, didn't we?
We'll load it in a
Doing
sec.
this. I told you I made a decision. I came home. Can't that be the end of it?
They have a right to know.
Kasumi? Is it true? You're not my daughter?
Yes. It's true. I mean, I can't prove it, but when I made it to Acadia, I just knew.
Where's the real Kasumi?
I don't know. There's no telling when I replaced her. I never knew what I was before. I never wanted to hurt you.
Get out.
Kenji!
You heard me. You've been lying to us this whole...
Okay. Sorry, enough about that. I apologize about that. I just had to go on that little tangent there. Felt a little evil just telling him that. No, I want to see them as a happy family regardless of if she's a synth or not.
Do you folks need a minute?
No. We'll have plenty of time to talk now. We shouldn't keep you.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly I almost lost her. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
What's in this collection?
Things he picked up out at sea or trading at different towns he visited. I never really sat down and looked through it all.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
Thank you so
That's
much.
it.
Kasumi is home, and I'll make sure Kenji gives her some space to breathe.
Thank you
Oh wow, yeah.
for everything. Wherever I've been.
Yeah, we'll try and finish this all right now.
That's how it should be.
Where is it? It says dig up the stash. Hi, miscellaneous. I had a feeling it was super close by. Come on, Nick. I'll talk to you as soon as I dig up the stash. Okay. Oh, that should be... I might play around with this. My current one is pretty powerful. I'll just take it all, why not?
Don't make him like...
Alright, Nick, where are you?
Hey.
I'm listening.
Hey, Valentine.
In this line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
It turned out to be quite an adventure.
Yeah, a whole island trying to kill us. Here's hoping the next case just takes us to some dingy bar. I could use a slow one. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
All right, we'll talk to Ellie, and that will be the end. Once again, it's kind of bittersweet, kind of sad. Went through this entire game, went through this entire DLC. Had a blast playing it. Uh, Definitely a good addition. Definitely one of my favorites. Like I said, I kind of wanted to replay Oblivion just to get that feel, just to see how Shivering Isles compares to this. But gosh, it's been so long.
You cause trouble, he's gonna beat you.
As I say, I have a feeling Ellie's still just chilling in the office. Detective. And I remembered when we started this all up. Such a good adventure. Alright, Ellie.
You're back. How did everything go with the Nakano case?
Take a guess. How do you think it went?
Well, you were away for a long time, and don't take this the wrong way, but you smell like the ocean. So I'm guessing you had to track someone down a long distance. By boat, maybe. Guess I was right about the missing person angle. And that's all I can tell. Come on, I'm not a psychic. Give me the details.
I tracked Kenji's daughter to a synth refuge up north near Far Harbor. She's back home, safe and sound.
That's great. We don't often get to bring people good news. It's a nice change of pace. Thanks for coming in for this one. I knew something good was happening when you and Nick started working together. Don't be a stranger, Gumshoe.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're giving our friend here all the credit.
Just keeping you on your toes, Nick.
Alright. That is that. I'll just, not really review, but I want to end up back in Far Harbor. So we're gonna just move. Travel to Far Harbor. Back where it all began. I can still remember the boat pulling up and having a good time. Figuring out what the people in the city wanted. Remembering initially that they didn't like me and everything. And then I did the one mission, killed the Mirror Queen. Then they became my best friends. Started doing stuff in Acadia. Figured out where the nucleus was and realized that the Children of Adam had a lot bigger city than I initially anticipated. This was absolutely stellar. Not quite 10 out of 10, I would say, like 9.75. I think my only gripe, well, I mean, my gripe is like the load times. But I mean, that's throughout the entire game, no matter what I do. So I guess I can't really fault that against it. I guess I could give it a perfect 10 out of 10. Once again, I want to compare it with the Shivering Isles DLC, but here we are where we first started. And on that, oh goodness, they all ran out to do crazy stuff. We're going to end it right here.